Much of the United States is turning up the heat to deal with winter cold. But in some Russian locations, it's reportedly being turned off. News.com has learned about a new human rights accusation against Vladimir Putin's government. It involves a lack of heat inside prisons. The group Russia Behind Bars claims all heat has been turned off. And it's not to save the government money. The conditions in prisons should become unbearable so that the men there go to Ukraine, Director Olga Romanova said Sunday, January 14. She calls it a form of torture. Temperatures in parts of Russia this winter have dropped as low as -67 degrees Fahrenheit. One of Putin's main critics complained about a lack of heat in recent days. CNN reports Alexei Navalny mentioned the temperature in his Siberian Arctic prison cell is freezing. The punishment cell is often a very cold place, Navalny said by video conference during a court hearing. You need a newspaper so as not to freeze. The U.S. National Institute of Corrections recommends imprisoned inmates should be kept in a range between 69 to 76 degrees. News.com has documented the use of Russian prison inmates in the military. A December 2023 story on Storm Z squads mentioned how convicted murderers are turned into soldiers. Romanova thinks the number of inmates turned infantry in Russia stands at 120,000. By comparison, The Sun tabloid counts 83,000 male convicts in all British prisons. The prisoners are simply sent en masse to the Ukrainian defense line and are sacrificed in the process, Romanova said. She admitted most Russians don't care because criminals are involved. In some cases, prisoners who survive 6 months in battle are allowed to leave the military, receive a pardon and go free. One man taking advantage of the offer is a former mayor of Vladivostok. According to Euronews, Oleg Gumenyuk was serving a 12-year sentence for bribery. But Russian media announced January 14 that he signed a contract to join the military weeks ago. Romanova says some inmates become part of the Wagner Group, a paramilitary group that has received little publicity since the death of its leader in a plane crash last summer. But Ukrainian officials say they've noticed a change recently. Bodies of female Russians are being found in battle trenches, leading to speculation that women in prison now are being recruited. Young ladies are thrown into meat assaults, Ukrainian government advisor and Putin critic Anton Geshenko says. But Romanova isn't sure all the females are being drafted. She says some are volunteering for the fight with a promised payment of almost $1,800, while others are part of a female sniper unit called She-Wolf.